Well, I am here with Mary Ann O'Brien. Mary Ann O'Brien, she is founder and CEO of OBI Creative. Also, just a real good friend. I've known Mary Ann for years. Mary Ann, thank you for joining me today.
Oh, thank you so much. It's awesome to be here.
Now, Mary Ann, one of our profiled inspiring women in our Celebrating Women issue that just is out now. Let's just talk a little bit about OBI Creative. Just tell us a little bit of the history and what is OBI Creative.
Sure. OBI Creative is a full service advertising agency and marketing strategy firm. And so we've been in business. This is our 20th year.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
I cannot believe it, but yes, I'm very serious. 20 years we've been hard at it, and happy to say that, we're doing great. Our clients range from financial institutions, insurance companies, technology firms, small businesses, entrepreneurs, to very large global businesses. And we're usually brought in when there's an opportunity for growth, or there's a new product that somebody wants to launch, or there's just sometimes we're even brought in like during a change in management, because we have a study called the O'Brien Voice of Customer, and that study has really been the catalyst for the business growth, and it's really taking a lot of the subjectivity out of where to place your marketing dollars and how to position yourself from a brand perspective, and then using kind of customer data really to inspire the creative. So that's what we're known for, and that's what we're good at. And we are here in Omaha. Our corporate headquarters is here, and we have office in Des Moines and San Diego.
Yeah. Well, let's just start out, because I know your career. I'm going to let you tell the story. Started with Gateway Computers. I mean, that's one of the things. So let's just start. Let's talk about your career choice. What inspired you to kind of start, way back when and walk up to now, to when you created OBI Creative?
Well, to take us back a few steps, I really started OBI Creative in my mind when in the third grade. I started signing my name, Mary Ann O'Brien, CEO, O'Brien Industries, New York, 10069. And I had no idea. I grew up in Spencer, Iowa. I had no idea what a CEO was really. All I knew was, that they ran a business and I wanted to run a business. And so I really was that kid. So I literally, if you look at my report cards, you look at any old documents, it was Mary Ann O'Brien, CEO, O'Brien Industries, Inc. And O'Brien Industries is the company name, and we do business as OBI Creative. So fast forward, when I started OBI, I was a consultant, and I really just wasn't even, I didn't set out to own an ad agency, didn't set out really to own this business. I just had an opportunity, and there was some potential. And they said, okay, well, who do we write the check to? And I said, oh, O'Brien Industries. I guess I'm the CEO. And then over the years, we've grown. But I started my career, after college, I started my career at Gateway Computers. And I was in business, I took business school at college. And I had a marketing background, but I didn't really even understand what marketing was until I started at Gateway. And that gave me a lot of context. And Gateway was really, really in high growth when I got there. So it was kind of this perfect storm of, an open mind, a fresh look, and high speed, high tech. And I just dove into, feet, two hands, one head, and really learned from some of the best in the world how to build a brand, how to take care of customers, and how to align your brand to your experience. And that's really what OBI is about today. So I'm very grateful to Gateway and all the things I learned there.
Yeah. Well, looking over your career, let's talk a little bit of some of the career highlights. What do you consider some of your career highlights and achievements? I have a lot.
One of the things that comes to my mind is in 2018, we won the Integrity Award from the Better Business Bureau. And that was, it still like kind of almost chokes me up when I think about it, because I'm confident that we're good at the work we do. But integrity is, how you approach things. And so it's one thing to be good at your own, to be good at a skill set. It's another just to be a good human. And so that really makes me proud that people view us, in the way that I would want them to, and across my whole team. That's probably my most cherished award. We've won Best Ad Agency in the world, 3 Stevies over in 2016, 17, 18. I don't even know if we submitted in 19, but and that in our division. And that's a big deal in our industry. So that's huge. Proud of that. But again, probably more proud of the Integrity Award. And then just I have a client right now that was a intern. And that made me so proud. Like, she has her own business. She's killing it. And she learned here what we did. And she's told me when she called, she said, I've always dreamed that I would get to hire you guys to do my advertising, and now it's happening. So that's a really cool thing to have. So I guess also when my employees, get to learn something new and I can see it in their eyes, when I think about what inspires me, that inspires me, because I've always loved potential, and it might be why I love OBI, because I get to look at the potential in people, the potential in business. And so when sometimes I feel like some people don't see the potential I even see in them or in their brand. So when they finally realize it, it's a really cool moment. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's talk about you personally for a little bit. Where are you personally successful? What do you,
Oh, that's a tough question for me, because I feel confident that I'm pretty good at work.
Sure.
I hate to say that, but I am. I'm confident that I know what I'm doing at work.
Yeah.
But I'm a mom to a 15-year-old, and my gosh, she's my pride and joy, but I'm not as confident. I always will say to her, Cece, I don't know, this is my first time being a parent. I never had a 15-year-old, so I'm just figuring this out as we go. But she's a really good human and kind, and so I'm very proud of her, and I'm proud of her personally. I have an amazing fiance, and I am super proud of that relationship. And he renewed my hope in probably personal relationships, and he is just phenomenal. So I'm really proud of that. And then I still have friends from grade school, high school, college, my time in California, my time in New York. And so for me, staying in touch with people, that means a lot to me. Even if we don't get to talk, like even you and I, we don't get to talk every day, but we can pick right back up, and we just have a good connection. And I'm proud of those relationships.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've got a couple minutes left. I want to talk about the future, like your future aspirations. Let's just take a minute or minute and a half to talk about the future.
Well, I spend most of my life in the future. As you can tell, when I was in 3rd grade, signed my name that way. I've taken my strengths, and that is one of my top strengths. So I love the future. I think about it all the time. And, where I see myself, I would love at some point to do some sort of like community service, or like, I do have political aspirations. I haven't really ever said that publicly.
I've ever heard you say that.
I do. I want to get involved and engaged. I want to be able to give it my all, though. So it's got to be at a time when, my business can handle some of that focus being taken away. But I would like to, help locally, nationally, regionally, statewide, whatever. So that's one aspiration. And then, I want to continue to just get better at OBI. I mean, to me, better has no finish line. And so we're always evolving. I'm always pushing the envelope. I'm always asking, is there a better way, a new way? So I hope that never changes, because, communications are changing fast, and we have to stay ahead of the curve, and being a trusted guide to our clients is important to me. So I see us continuing to learn. And what I would love to do someday is like sit on a think tank and just get to ideate. That's one of my favorite places to be, ideate about the future.
Yeah. Well, Marianne, thank you for joining me today. And you are such an inspiration. I mean, again, we've known each other for years and years. And again, yeah, I always enjoy talking to you. Like you said, we just pick up. I mean, we could probably go a couple years without talking to each other, and then we see each other and just pick up again. But you're doing such great things, not just in this community, but around the world. So thank you for that. Thank you for being a woman that is changing the world. So we need more women. We need more women
So,
changing the world. So
thank you, Andy. I appreciate being included in this. You are just an amazing woman yourself. So that means a lot to me, and really appreciate the opportunity to be on your show.
yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. All right, folks, don't go away. We'll be right back.